On this episode of On Road TV, we will be discussing Jimmy Henchman. Please hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell. James Rosemond, born February 5, 1965, often known as Jimmy Henchman, is an American entertainment record executive and convicted drug trafficker. Henchman was born in 1965 in Harlem, New York, and grew up in Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York, in an apartment complex called Vanderveer Gardens. His parents migrated from Haiti in the 1960s. They divorced when he was young, leaving his mother to raise 5 children alone. Henchman and several friends founded the music conference How Can I Be Down in 1992. In 2002, Rosemond negotiated the Lennox Lewis vs. Mike Tyson boxing match. It was the first time that a boxer demanded that after 1 million buys on pay-per-view, the boxers would split the purse 50-50 with Showtime Networks/HBO. In 2003, Henchman, along with Chris Lighty, joined Russell Simmons in his campaign to end New York's draconian Rockefeller drug laws. Henchman, along with Shakim Compere and Mona Scott, executive produced BET's SOS Saving Ourselves, Help for Haiti, a telethon held at Miami's American Airlines Arena on February 5, 2010, to raise money for the devastated victims of the 2010 Haiti earthquake that killed over 100,000 people. Circa 1996, Rosemond founded Henchman, the company that would later become the rap management company Czar. He was the CEO of Czar when it managed The Game, Sean Kingston, Brandy, Gucci Mane, Gorilla Black, Salt-N-Pepa and Akon. He was a known figure in the hip-hop music industry, described in a 2012 The New York Times article as a prince at the royal court, whose ties to rap music's biggest stars were known far and wide. Henchman was behind Salt-N-Pepa's shoot, and he was The Game's manager during a feud with 50 Cent when The Game recorded the diss track 300 Bars and Runnin'. In 2006, Henchman and rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson settled a lawsuit regarding a DVD that Czar Entertainment released about 50 Cent's namesake, Kelvin 50 Cent Martin, in which interviews with Jackson were alleged to have been inappropriately used. In the settlement, a charity was created with funds going to support Martin and his children. In June 2010, he was arrested on charges of cocaine trafficking, money laundering, and witness tampering. His trial was in May 2012, represented by Gerald Chargel. On June 5, 2012, Henchman was convicted in federal district court in Brooklyn of drug trafficking, obstruction of justice, firearms violations, and other financial crimes associated with his position as head of a multi-million-dollar transnational cocaine-selling organization. At trial, it was alleged that Henchman led the large-scale, bi-coastal narcotics trafficking organization that transported cocaine from Los Angeles, California to the New York metropolitan area. The group, known as the Rosemond Organization, in turn shipped cash proceeds from the narcotics sales back to Los Angeles using a variety of methods as part of its operation. Millions of dollars in cash and narcotics were sent through Federal Express and United Parcel Service, often covered in mustard to avoid discovery by detection dogs. In the indictment, prosecutors noted that Henchman made over $11 million a year since 2007 through his drug trafficking scheme. On October 25, 2013, Henchman was sentenced to life imprisonment. As part of his sentence, Henchman forfeited approximately $14 million in cash and property. United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York Loretta E. Lynch said that Henchman's carefully crafted image as a music mogul was in reality a cover for the real Jimmy Henchman, a thug in a suit. Presiding Judge John Gleeson remarked that he would have sentenced Henchman to life even if it were not legally required, as his crimes were astonishing in their breadth, duration, and intensity. On March 10, 2016, Henchman filed a habeas corpus appeal with the same federal court seeking a new trial, along with a complaint to the U.S. Justice Department Office of Professional Responsibility against former U.S. Attorney Todd Kaminsky, citing actions taken with regard to securing testimony from the government's lead witness Henry Black Butler. In 2019, the court denied the writ and dismissed his appeal. In June 2012, Henchman was charged with 4 crimes in connection with the death of G-Unit affiliate Lowell Lodi Mac Fletcher, including murder for hire and conspiracy to commit murder. Henchman is alleged to have arranged a murder as payback for the alleged assault on his son by Tony Ayo. The trial began on February 10, 2014 in a New York federal court. More than 35 witnesses testified at the trial. Closing arguments finished on March 4, 2014. The jury deliberations resulted in a hung jury on the 4 counts for both Henchman and co-defendant Johnson. Henchman came before a jury again in December 2014, and on December 11 the jury found him guilty on all charges for the murder of Lowell Lodi Mac Fletcher. On March 23, 2015, Henchman was sentenced to life in prison plus 20 years. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell.